Hello everybody, welcome back to a new episode of Valheim. We're going again, trying to find the early access in meadows, and I really hope it's going to be successful today. I just checked my game map on the website, and yeah, I've been doing that before. So we have several huts in this area. Let's say roughly this area. So the chances are that we will run into a chest having the access. It's a small one. I don't know what the spawn rate of those things actually is. It's a small chance, but we're not going to give up hope. So let's keep on searching, and hopefully at some point we will be able to actually find what we're looking for. Otherwise I have to rename this character to Bono, and I'm not planning to do that. Those of you who don't understand, well, I'm sorry, I'm an old guy. Listening to old guys' music and all of that, so just do a Google search for the combination music and Bono, and you probably maybe figure it out yourself. Anyway, let's get our food. Let's get our staff ready. Because we're going to end up in meadows anyway. So the first thing I may actually need is skelly instead of secret. So she was actually a shield maid. Well, she's there to help me defend my precious butt from anything the game throws at me. So let's hope that works out well. So as for anything else, I've also activated on the map the chance to find those big rock spawns. It's likely that I won't. It didn't actually show up on the website. So it's likely that I won't. So I have no idea what those things do. I saw a screenshot of a friend at some point. And so I know they are available in worlds, but I've never seen them in mine. This is an old world. If I look at the number of episodes, it's at least 2 years old now. So that is making things a little bit more complicated. On the other hand, I haven't explored much of this world so far. So that shouldn't make things complicated. But you never know. Nice 1 or 2 star, 1 star deer, which we aren't going to hunt. Come on, secret. A little bit faster, we're not on a shopping trip. Just having a nice stroll through the woods together. Don't have to look there. The rest of it is heading into the mountains, so I don't have to look there either. I actually need to encounter a couple of great wolves. As that would help me to refill on wood, which I need for the charcoal production, as I still, as you noticed, have a lot of black metal to smelt. Go get him, girl. Go get him. No, don't miss. Go get him. Good girl. That's how you should do it. And I'll give you a nice bubble in return. Other skellies. That's also a way to get wood. Now, usually I shouldn't be able to find anything related to the early access in the chest in the Black Forest. Oh, that's something I should keep in mind for the future. Bubble magic barrier gives you protection against fall damage. That's good to know. Useful. Because anybody playing in Mistlands would actually use that. You get no. Let's take one step back for a moment. If a person jumps off something or falls off a high altitude, you have 100%, 100 health points fall damage protection. Standard. The magic barrier is also giving you a form of protection, which means if for whatever reason you fall down with a magic barrier, you got the 100 hit point protection plus that of the barrier, which actually means that even with a lower health as 100 points, you still may survive. That's what I meant with interesting. Because in Mistlands there's a lot of jumping and everything else going on. Climbing. So you actually may fall down from a cliff while you don't want to. But with the magic barrier, you may survive that. Even if fall damage would usually kill you. That's what I meant with interesting. So you got a double protection. You got your 100 hit point protection and you got the damage reduction. Damage absorption currently 225. So basically you got a 325 damage absorption when you fall down. And that, as I said, is interesting. Well, my blood magic just got up one level, which is good. But it's going to be a very slow process. At least we got 37 wood, which means one load for my charcoal kiln. And I can of course remove all the fallen logs and the tree stumps instead. We'll see. Oh, look at that, look at that. 1-star neck. Lots of tails. Okay. So my skelly is doing 54 damage, more or less. There's another one. Well, that worked. Oh, there's a boar stone. This is going to be interesting. Because I do have to follow the coastline a bit here. There's a very tiny stretch of black forest here. But there's lots of boars. Don't think I have to look at that. It keeps missing everything. Nothing there. Still got a bubble though. Not anymore. Nope, 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 nope. Well, actually, yeah, but on my conditions, not on his conditions. Where are you, Smurf? There he is. Siegfried, don't push me. Stupid. Oh no, I'm not allowed to say that. I mean, she is protecting me. And I'm missing terribly. Good girl. He's thinking. Should I die? Should I poof? He died. He should. Don't need to hide. I do need the wood. Don't need stone, but I do need that wood. The only reason I don't need to hide is because I got that much, I'm not using it anymore. Okay, let's find a spot for a portal. like that tower over there. I think this is one of those wooden towers that could have a chest, and if they do, that means it also may contain but it doesn't. I was about to say it also may contain the axis, except, like I said, it doesn't. So 15. If I have more than 15 in stock, I don't. Okay, that ends that thought. I don't have more than 15 in stock, so there's no reason for me to smelt it in. Should do my run. Okay, trophies. 4. Good. Plenty of room for necktails. Okay. Well, I don't need the necktails, really. I think the only thing I actually do need is leather scraps. So maybe I should start collecting that. Metal done, charcoal done. I can do another batch of that. And still refill my amount of charcoal, which is good. Still need to work on this. I think I have to lift it up. Just add one layer to that chimney for the smoke to remove. Done. How much? 3, 6, 9, 11. Okay. Then I need to refill that entire chest. Because over time we will be getting more iron back, and of course there's the flame metal. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 stacks. 14 times 50. 700 wood is needed. Right. Time to collect another 50 wood. Among other things, of course. First I need to go back to the mountain. Because I drifted away a little bit. Gonna need never checked how much berries I actually got, which is a little bit foolish, I think. I don't need them in particular anymore, but let's just say it's a good idea to keep more in stock as I actually do need. Because you never know if you do need them. And that makes me sound like a true hoarder, actually. Oh well, no. Another borestone. Well, I just mentioned I needed leather scraps, so there they are. Let's wait here for a moment. And let's have Sigrid solving the problem. Or not. Okay, good girl. scraps and meat. But I don't need the meat. I do need scraps. The only reason I don't need the meat is that I got that much that it's actually useless. The leather scraps, however, can be used for the creation of ooze bombs, which I certainly will need. Whoa, how much? It doesn't say how much damage he's doing. So you get blood magic also based upon the amount of damage or kills your skeleton is doing. I already was told and read and everything else that skellies are better for blood magic than casting the bubble. Well, I guess this shows why. Wait, I'm not going out for collecting raspberries. I was going out to find the early access. So this actually shows why skellies are better to level blood magic. Simply because they are doing a lot more damage. And apparently kills improve that skill, which or the amount of damage they do to kill things. Either way, that explains why having more as one skelly is very useful. The last time I played a character and leveled blood magic, I actually went in a dungeon, cast the shield, let it be destroyed by skeletons, recast the shield, and that took me quite some time. I think I wasted or used, depending on how you look at it, about 4 stacks or 5 stacks of food to get it done. So if this is working better, something hitting me? Yeah, something was hitting me. If this is working, well, it was told it's working better, but now I see why it does. So, yeah, consider me converted of to the use skellies to improve your blood magic line. 45 wood, good. or should I say, the use skellies to increase blood magic camp. It's still going to be a very long process, actually. Alvar. Okay, let's go, my friends. Go get the boars. I need the scraps and the blood magic. Good boy. Get the other one too? No, it's too far off. Alvar doesn't have a bubble right now. Let's change that. Hey! Now he does. Don't attack the deer because they aren't hostile. No need for hostile negotiations with the deer. Building over there. Very good. Boom. I do like that gong sounds when a bubble is hit. Can't pick those up anymore. We also didn't mark that. Ah, never mind. Didn't mark that building. The fact that I've explored this area and that's shown on the map also means I have explored buildings, so there's no need to. And even if I forget about it, well, there's boar meat in the chest. So that tells me I've been here, I looted the chest, and maybe, you never know, maybe I simply need that boar meat at some point anyway. Which is also a good reason to get back to it. I've forgotten about it next week anyway. So a 1-star boar is killed in one hit. Makes me wonder if the skellies actually, do they become stronger It does. So the further my blood magic gets, the higher my blood magic gets, the more damage they are doing. That's good to know. This is also good to know. A beehive. Well, probably. Dilemma. I will note this one. Don't need the bees, but I will still mention it as a bee hut. What's worse, sort of went full circle now. So this this meadows area is actually done, and there's nothing here. Which isn't nice. On board. Because I'm actually not in the mood to keep doing this for the next 25, 26 episodes. At some point I do want to go on. I mean, we still have to deal with the Queen. We still have to get to Ashlands. And if I do that by the time the Deep North is being released, then I've been playing for about 2.5 years or something like that. Let's say 2.5 years, because I have absolutely no idea when the Deep North is being released. I will find out at the same time most people will, which is when it's being announced by the developers. So the only ones who actually know when it's going to be released are the developers at this point in time. But getting into Ashlands by the time the Deep North is released, so after the 1.0 release, is a little bit shameful, I think. On the other hand, what really matters is the journey, not the arrival. And the journey has been, most of the time anyway, fun. Up to now, I think the only time when I wasn't really enjoying things was the moment when I had to fight Yagluth, and that went completely wrong. got another 25 minutes left. Good. But yet, Yaglu fight was one of the few occasions that I wasn't happy. And with that in mind, if I'm going to do another playthrough in this game, because I still have two playthroughs going right now, this one and another one, I will fall back to my cheesy method with the wolves. It worked a lot better, in my opinion. Some may not like it. To me, it's fine. I might even try mods at some point. Not world modifiers like I'm doing now, because I currently have the, what's his name, world modifier on to transport metals and some of the other items. Two, 48. I got the transport metals and other items modifier on, which will eventually change when we get to Ashlands, I promise. But yeah, I may actually be playing with mods at some point. Not because I think this game is boring, because it absolutely isn't boring. It's fun. I'm still enjoying it the way it is. But using mods also gives me the opportunity to use a different approach, maybe have some things improved. I usually don't name things quality of life. I mean, people call crafting from chest quality of life. Well, let me tell you, I tried to bake a cake the other day, and I put the cake, I picked up the cake tin, put it in the oven, set the oven at an hour, and when I came back in the kitchen, everything was smelly. The cake tin was actually partially melted, and all my resources were still in the various cupboards. So I won't call crafting from chest a quality of life thing, because I don't see what it's having to do with being a quality of life. What I do think is that, for instance, the world modifiers we have, in which we were actually able to transport metals and some of the related items through portals. Yeah, that's what I think was an improvement. I have to let Alvo go for a while, because he's working quite hard to get my blood magic up. But I think teleporting items through portals is an improvement. And personally, I've seen somebody using it. The ability to teleport animals through portals may be useful too. Depending, I have to admit that, the size of the animal, because logs don't fit through the wooden portals. Whoa! Still able to kill them? Well, son of a... He was able to kill them. Yeah, he does have a bubble. Okay. Get here. No. Get over here. I think I'm going to drop my portal here to... So I am able to pick up the black metal scrap in it. First, that green-blooded, annoying piece of junk needs to be removed. So, teleporting animals may be a mod I will actually use in the future. After the 1.0 release. Now, why am I walking around? My portal is there. For now I will keep on playing without mods. Simple as that. And the main reason, basically, is because every time we get a game update, the mods, no, the update is interfering with the mods, which can make things very annoying. And I'm not in the mood for that. See, that's why. You seem to have picked up some bones anyway. I already have that many bones, but I don't need them anymore. That scratch is going fine. That's going well. I got a full stack of wood available right now. Let's drop that here. And another 48. Good. Use small berries actually. Like I said, I got enough boar meat, deer meat. Bear is a little bit more complicated. Wolf is enough. Bloodback enough. Entrails enough. There's also farming. Sheep enough, but I need hair meat, blood meat. Enough chicken. Oh, that's fine. Let's see on the map site how much I actually yeah, I've done everything there. Okay. Well, in that case, I will run back, drop my portal here, because I can't do the last part. Crossing. Get the boat, pick everything up, and going to explore another part of the map in the next episode. And the question is where? Let's see. Done. This part in the mountains. That's my home base. Yep. Water bounce. Not big. Any ground area is also done. Going to the north. Coal farm. If I take the coal farm portal, then we've got a little bit of meadows here, and next to it, up to mountains. Maybe I will head that way. I can actually do that now. No, I can't. Because I still need to retrieve that portal. There's also another option I can use. skill. I shouldn't have done that. Should have done that here. The bubble. Still more to pick up. I don't need berries. I don't need that. Okay, off we go. Up north. Now, the other option I have is actually activating dev commands and use the find option. It will scout or the what's his name? The axis, and when they're within retrieval distance, exploring distance, they will actually pop up on the map as a ping. I'm not going to do that yet. I may do that over time if we can't find them. And then there's of course the option to, let's see how far my skill got. Okay, right now the sword is actually a nice line from crossbows to blood magic. And there's of course the option to spawn them in, which is something I really don't want to do yet, because that is cheating. So I will continue my search now. After all, leveling blood magic is important. I need a very, very good bubble if I want to find the queen. And Vader later. Although Vader may actually be easier from what I've seen anyway. Simply because you're using that staff of vines, or the root staff as people call it. It makes a player quite powerful. Well, that's the level increase we had from a kill. It will, yeah, of course, it will, of course, drop at some point. Don't need that, I can use this. I mean, that's common. all games, the further you get, the less, the more experience you need to level up. So the smaller increase on your experience bar is. But still. Okay. That will be listed. Because I can always return here for other stuff. Might as well pick those up. Although I do have a lot. I'm using them for two things. Or at least in the future I will be using them for two things. Currently it's only one thing I can use them for. If it will even be used for that one thing. And I like to be mysterious. I got the divine mind, it's working in mysterious ways. Some people call it a scatterbrain. No, my mind is... Whoa, whoa, whoa! Whoa! Go get him! Whoa, no, don't. He get a second? No, he didn't. Now he also got a 1-star Great Dwarf help. It's getting a little bit crowded here now. That's helping. Because I'm going to lose my skelly. See? Missed me. Ah, shoot. I'm out of... My item level is too low. So I have to find that bloody thing myself. No, don't sneak. Damn it. Probably also means that I can't use bubble anymore. I can, lucky me. Let's go back here. Okay, sound-wise, we got the bear. Well, in this case, I'm going to drop off some items I actually don't need, including the bear meat. Should I take bear meat with me? Thing is, what I actually wanted to do. Yep, that's one of the things I wanted to do. I was actually wondering if I would be able to pick up the... What's his name? Corwood. But I guess the game decided for me what it's going to be. Well, that fight was fun. At least a lot better than the Yaklik fight. Speaking of, I still have to do that another time. If I'm going to do another Yaklik fight, it will be as a musician and it will be with the staff of vines. Then vengeance will be mine. Big time. So we have 100 wood up here currently. That's also 100 charcoal. But given we have 9 stacks of, I'm going to need 180 charcoal to supply what I need. Check. More wood, yeah, I need it. So I need to chop down that tree. Good, let's do that. Good. This time I am going to pick up all the resources there. I want it because we're somewhere over here. I really want to get everything home. I have to do another night trip. Okay. I would live with that. Everything is repaired right now. The only thing I need to do is get food for 25 minutes and get it done. Well, no problem with that. I also need to craft the food. Then I want to make sure that I'm safe this time. Press save. Where was it? Up there. Start by picking everything up and then store it in the inventory because there's so much currently. Oh, I got a girl again. Tora. Yes, he's doing close to 60 damage now. Right. Sorting time. I don't need stones. Those two are on the first 4 slots. Like I said, I can use the core wood. Hey. There's the other log here. There's a shaman coming up. And I think a brute. Yep. Okay, let's see if the bubble still works. It does. Good. It's too shaman. In another game, we would hear, once again the guards are victorious. Well, Cora, don't step. Don't stand in my way. So everything that's left now, items I don't need. Yep. Okay, off north. Resin up here. Roots. How to fill your inventory in 5 minutes? 6 minutes. This way. Okay, like I said, head up north. But there's a crypt here. Burial chamber. North is the other way. That's north. I think there's something else out there, because twice I heard the poof of something that killed becoming items. And yep, here we go. New bubble for the both of us. $53 damage, okay. 57 damage. $54 damage. $450, okay. Shame about the wood, but simply can't pick anything up anymore. Weird. Because I was able to pick those up. Oh, 0.1. That explains. So I wasn't at the full 450 carrying capacity yet. There's the save. 288. Not that bad actually. Well, okay, done. Workbench. Portal. Tag. PP. Always PP. Always PP from pocket portal. Scatterbrain. 78. Let's go back. Only briefly, because I have 2 slots available right now. And a lot of carrying capacity. Done. Don't need the meat or the trophy anyway. Alright. Drop this off. Let's smelt another batch of black metal. Don't think I need. Well, I don't think indeed. $200. Good, I'm lacking 1. Well, never mind. I also think I use 1 coal wood to fuel the thing. But then again, that too, never mind. Because the main goal for the coal wood was to get more of the stacks here. Want to need more room for feathers. That's fine. One 148. That is scraps, and I need 5, so that's almost. Yeah, that's going to be fine. Right. Now it's daytime, so my character can't sleep. There's one more thing I need to do before I sign off. Here. And that's checking out my onions, because they may actually have grown into full-grown onions now. This is also the reason. That's the reason why I didn't pick up any of the stones anymore. And this is actually why I shouldn't need to pick up the raspberries anymore. Oh well, how are my chickens doing? Multiple eggs up here, good. Oh, maybe I should feed. Or not if it works. Feed the raspberries to them. My seed onions are actually full grown now. Good. The turnips have full grown now. Should have brought a sight. Well, never mind. Should have doesn't work in this game. Cultivate them. Let's plant the onions first. And the turnips after that. How many turnips do we have? 47. That's odd number. Oh no, that's because we got because of the farming skill. So 45 is the usual one. I need to replant 30%, 15 turnips. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 12, 13, 14, 15. Done. So it seems odd that I'm planting seed turnips while I do have seed turnips, but what we got here is really my backup. Same thing with the onions. All the onions I planted are meant as backup. I will eventually plant a few more onions next to the turnips here for seed, or simply keep the other ones available and start planting new onions, but they're all backup, because every once in a while I'm too lazy to go back to the mountains and get them. and I know myself, if for whatever reason, these are for beautification, if for whatever reason I used up all items in cooking, I still have my backup. That's why. So, with this, okay, that's coming to full amount. Still need a lot more. A lot more onions actually. So it's a good thing I started planting those because I will need those for the salad. And for now, salad is one of my two item fruits. Well, that confirms what I already thought I did, using core wood to make charcoal. Not really a problem. Or at least not really a big problem. So next episodes we will be continuing the hunt for the axis, and that gives me also the time to grow more onions and turnips. So all of that is under control. If I don't find axis in the next episode, then I quit that search. Well, that search quits, let's put it like that. And we head back to the Mistlands and continue our journey there, because we do know where the Queen is, but we still need to get a lot more soft tissue. I mean, we have a set farm, but I need the soft tissue. Simply need the soft tissue to get all the items done, so I can actually start upgrading my stars, my clothing, get the better clothing, all that. So one more search for early access, and that's it. For now, thanks for watching, everybody. I do hope you've been enjoying it. I did. Although the search was disappointing, but I was still enjoying it because the magic leveling works quite well. Hopefully next episode will be more successful. For now, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you next week. Have a good week, everybody. Goodbye.